Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Invisible Ink. We just made it past mission 1, twice, sort of. Both times we had to use a rewind, but we got through it alright. Um, we're here ready to head on to mission 2. We're near 2 FTM vaults, which is relatively appealing. This I'm not so interested in. You can't really... I mean, you can take on a third agent early, but you kind of have stuff you need to spend your money on, and it's a bit of a problem to have... It's more important to get your first 2 agents sort of up and running before you go grab another. I don't know. I think I just bumped the mic again, because I was talking with my hands. You guys can't see it, but that's not stopping me. Oh, it's executive terminals. I thought that was a server farm. Read it wrong. Okay. So maybe, though, hit these 2 vaults, and at the end of that, it should still be day 1. So we'll be stuck in FTM with nowhere to go, nowhere at all nearby. I was thinking, when I thought this was a server farm, I was like, okay, let's go here, then here, then here. But I think, actually, that I would... Once we've hit 2 vaults, and FTM vaults, no less... we should have enough money to finance getting a third agent up to speed, I think. Even though we're not getting into the inner vaults, we'll be getting so much money from these that we should be okay. So Monster has an interesting offer for us. Microslam apparatus is, you know, a pretty sizable amount of money over the course of a game. Cost us 520 now, which is pretty expensive, of course, at a time when we want to be investing into our agents. But we can afford to buy a point of speed for each of them and still get the Microslam. And Sharp really wants augments. He wants you to bias your playstyle towards getting him lots of augments. He has more space for them, and when he gets 3 or 6, he gets a little bonus, more KO damage. So if we're going to make any use of Sharp, I think we start by grabbing this and jamming it in him. It should pay for itself pretty soon. And it gets us almost up to the point where Sharp is not worse. So, when you first get Sharp, he's worse than, like, any other agent. Well, his augment does nothing. So all he really has is a point of hacking, right? But once you get 2 augments, he's, like, substantially better than a lot of the agents. Because, A, the other agents, like, need more slots in order to get augments beyond that, and he doesn't. So he's sort of like, when you give him 2 augments, he's like one of the other agents, because they could get 2 augments, but you get 3 slots for free, and this augment automatically sort of activates. Giving him kind of like, you go like 0 augment, 1 augment, 3 augments, where the other agents go 1, 2. And then, like, it's not clear how to get them. So you can't really get them to 3 without installing another slot. So anyway, all that said, I think this is a good thing to do. And let's hit up a vault and get going. A little more exposition than was really necessary to explain a fairly obvious choice, I think, but that's why you guys watch this channel, right? So I'm not apologizing for it. Okay, yeah, let's grab some power and put Olivia here. Let's go ahead and be a little aggressive here. That is to say, not peek. Okay. Not a room that I want to go into at this moment. A guard could easily be passing through. That would be kind of a problem. This door I want to be more careful with, because if I open it, A, they could just see Sharp, and B, if they enter the room... Oh, hello. That's interesting. Well... If they enter the room, they would be pretty awkward to get away from. So there's like, I could get 3 power by bringing Sharp in here, but I'm just gonna not bother with that and save our action points. Both of you peek, please. Shut the door. Everyone ambush, and let's take this power supply. Find out where the other end of that is. Over there. Very good. Okay. And we'll grab the... I don't know, maybe I should have taken the safe first? Because that's sort of a little urgent. Not very, but a little. And we might find something else urgent that we want this turn. There could be a camera there. I think if we stand right here, it still can't see us. From here it could, though, right? Over 1, down 3, over 2, down 2, yes. So I will peek here to ensure that we don't get spotted. Really? Okay. Well, there is a camera there. And I think... Could it see us? Hard to tell, really. If it were on, I'm not sure. We just barely see it. I'm not sure if it would see us. I'm going to open this without peeking because I have the action points to get to here. Okay. And I heard a guard pretty nearby. Was he through here? Yes. So he's going back out that way. Which means we want to hang out like here-ish, basically, right? Yeah. Sprint? Sprint any good here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He wouldn't hear us getting to, like, here. But we could get this far without sprinting. Yeah, I think all sprinting does is give me a chance to make a mistake. I'm not going to do that. Oh, you know what? Here's an interesting... Let's turn this on. A thing that I was told that is interesting is that when a guard passes through this, you, like, kind of know there's a guard there if you control the power grid. So this is sort of like a scouting mechanism for us at the moment, briefly. Okay, he goes up there. No one else seems to be present. Good, no one was peeking, or no one else was watching. I'd like to get up here, but I'm worried there could be a camera. And if I peek, I'll miss the opportunity. I won't have enough action points to finish getting up here. So what I'm thinking of doing is having having Olivia take care of it somehow. I'm not sure how exactly. She could sprint. Is that good? No. If I could get her to here... Yeah, okay. So I think what I'll do is move like this. But then there could be a camera through here that would see me when we open the door to peek. I don't know. This isn't working out great. Okay, wow. Just there to prove to me that this was a bad plan without making me actually pay for it. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, game. Okay, well, we'll get to here. Whoa! Another door. Okay, that's good, actually. It means there's a direction for Sharp to go somewhat easily. Central is going to have a tough time getting by this guy, isn't she? Because he stops right on the door. Yeah, let's do that. That's a very dangerous play, it occurs to me. Oh, for another reason. This is, we triggered the vault. That's a surprise. So ping doesn't activate sound bugs, but Crybaby does? Fascinating. Okay, well, I'll see what I can do with this. Let's see. What I meant to do is press, yeah. No one should be going through there, but just in case. So, the idea was that he would go here, investigate, and then I would steal his, he would pick up the Crybaby, and then I'd steal it back from him. And then continue on my way. And I guess I'll still do that. It's just now that I've now raised the alarm level and gotten 2 guards alerted, which sucks. So that's a thing. Alright. I mean, we could KO this guy, but I don't want to. Just raises the alarm level even more. Oh my god. God. I didn't know this guy had heard about it too.
What was that? Investigating.
Okay. Well, there are a number of ways in which this is not very good. And I think I'm just gonna, without comment, rewind this whole series of events. God, Crybaby is a dangerous toy. Yeah, let's hide out up here. Bleh. Is there a way I can get this guy's attention? I don't know. I guess I just don't need to hurry about stealing from him. I can just let him go there. Steal from him, get out of his way. Yeah, that's the thing to do. Okay. Bleh. We'll do that. So we're playing without a rewind here, which is like fine. I play without rewinds a lot, but usually it's because I don't want to use them, not because I already have. Yeah, so we can get to here, peek, and then steal and get back here. That's no problem. So let's start with that. Okay, there is another guard. We can check his patrol path while we're here. Stationary? Looking at this door? Gosh, that's rude. Well, I mean, the sound bug, we recall, is around here. And, like, maybe I could arrange to throw a Crybaby here at some point, but that's pretty risky. Let's just get out of here. Up here? I guess? I don't think anyone comes into this room, but I guess just in case we'll stay here and ambush. Rather than ending in the open up here. And what is this? A facility? Oh, that would be great. Yeah, could I have that? Okay. Where was the... Wait, is this... Huh. So where was the sound bug? I remembered it being like around here, but that's in between 2 parts of the facility. There's no actual space here. I guess it was up here, so that tells me the vault is just through this door. Which explains the extra guard we heard up here last turn. Okay. Fine. This area is the vault. Yeah, this is sort of the back room. And they're patrolling like this, so there's a sound bug around in like here and another one over here. Okay, that makes sense. This area, therefore, is towards the exit. I would kind of like Olivia to help out with the vault, because she will not have to KO the guard in order to steal his stuff. Which is a thing that Alex cannot say. Sharp. I don't know why I call him Alex. If he wants to steal from one of the guards in this area, he will have to KO him. And maybe that's not too bad, but it's not ideal. Yeah, I think I'll have him head up to the shop so that he can sort of sync up his timeline with Olivia getting here. The shop's actually a lot more out of the way than it looks. Yeah, there's the captain patrolling that way. And we can just get to here, which is nice. This square is... I don't remember if it's any good. Let's figure out where this guy is patrolling before we make that choice. Yeah, looks like it is not fine to be here, so I will take here. I guess I could invest. Yeah, I don't know, it doesn't matter. Did I remember to hack something last turn? Yeah, I hit the facility database, okay. So here's the shop. Piercing scanner. Should I give that to him? It would activate his, like, superpower, but it's not a very great superpower. Really, the exciting thing is just that you don't have to install more slots. And you can hold 6 augments, although I don't know how realistic it is to get there in a, like, non-endless game. You can do it. It just depends on how picky you are. And I'm not sure how picky I want to be. At the moment, of course, we can't install it, but afford it. But we could get it relatively shortly with the stuff from the vault, of course. I mean, armor piercing is okay. I don't know. It's just like not my favorite thing to be KOing guys all the time. So it's usually not very high value. I'm gonna just pass, but it could be wrong. Okay, he's down here, and I only hear one guard, which is normal, but sometimes there's an additional, like, there's always this guy, and sometimes there can also be, you know what, I should have just not sent Sharp in here at all. I guess I can still do that, right? Leave Sharp here next turn. Or maybe put him here and just KO this guy. Because we don't need 2 agents up here. It would be better to start, like, doing useful things. And Olivia is the one who can steal from the guard without knocking him out, of course. We couldn't afford to buy Anarchy in the last mission, or after the last mission, before this one. It would have been much better if I could have gotten to here, which I could have if I hadn't had him come check this out. But I think it's still right to send him away. I don't think we want to KO this guy. He's going to be totally harmless if we just leave him alone for one more turn, right? So I'll just accept my mistake. Pay the price. Which is not a huge price, it's just like I wasted some action points. Is it cheaper to end here? 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Whereas from here, 1.5, 4.5. It's actually the same. On the other hand, here it's only 4. So we'll end here. This is no, that's terrible, terrible, terrible plan. That's not in cover from when he comes in the door. Is it? Yeah, it's not. It's not. It's a terrible plan. All right, we'll go here. And this is the only thing in this room that we actually need to hack. There's a camera down here, but that doesn't matter. We're never going back there. Okay. Where are the guard doors? There's one here. I never know when they're going to send in a guard to investigate the vault terminal. My bet is they do this mission. But I don't know why. What? The guard didn't come back. What? Hello? What is he doing? That's the most bizarre thing. There's nothing that should be disturbing his patrols. I don't understand that at all. Yeah, we can come through here. Snag this guy's stuff. And the only well, this is cover. Yeah, he won't see this square. And it's slightly closer to looting. Like, here's obvious cover, right? But this is slightly closer to an efficient looting path, so I'll take it. I forget if doing this triggers a guard, or if actually, like, clicking the button on it triggers the guard. So I think I will not hit it this turn. Instead, let's just take something slightly useful, like a sound bug, so that we can, like, maybe sprint someday, or use a crybaby in this area without blowing things up. Seems good. We could ambush in case this guy is coming near us, but we know he's not. So, I don't know. Let's just not monkey around. We'll peek through this door. I guess we already had, but gives us a slightly better vision of this area when this guy he won't open that door, so what am I even talking about? The thing to remember is there's a guard who stares at this door all the time. Not sure what to do about that, still. Making some kind of sound is the only thing I can think of, really. But I don't know how to manage that safely. Maybe the thing to do is to make a sound that distracts this guy. Say by sprint tapping to here. And then open this door, which draws this guy's attention, and then we KO this guy and drag him out of sight. That seems workable. Alright, we didn't get a guard. Who knows why? I don't. But that's certainly a relief. If I sprint tap in here, this guy will hear it also. Is that fine with me? It's not ideal. Ugh. But how else are we even entering this area? It's pretty rough. I think we need to. And we don't sprint tap here, we do it here, so he's not going to open the door to investigate, of course.
I heard something.
Yeah, well, not my favorite plan of action, but good, it's just one of them. Actually, I could end my turn here. Slightly more advanced position. Yeah, that's better. We don't get the peek in here, but that doesn't matter. Okay. Alert level's not going up this turn. I mean, it's going up the way it usually does, but it's not going to reach level 2. That's what I was talking about when I said that. Yeah, I'm not happy about having distracted these two, but it just makes the extraction for Olivia more complicated. This guy patrolling through here was perfectly harmless. He wasn't doing a damn thing. Now he's sort of in the exit path that I would like to take. which may or may not wind up being an actual problem. That remains to be seen. Sprinting seems like a bad plan here, so let's not. We'll just carry this guy to some cover. Whoa, there's a door there. Okay. Well, we would have heard about it being opened, so. Alright, the only thing we can usefully hack this turn is the sound bug. So, we do have the option to sprint if we want it. How far would I get with a sprint? From here I would have 9. 1, 2.5, 3, 4, 6, 7 and a half. Wait, I think I counted that wrong. From here I'd have 9. 1, 2.5, 3, 4, 6, 7 and a half, 8 and a half. I could get here with sprinting, which is obviously not a good thing to do. Yeah, we can get much closer than we need to with a sprint, so I'm going to not sprint. Now, we may still want to do this sound bug thing anyway. Maybe I should have sprinted. There's a plan I didn't think of, which is to like drop a sound bug somewhere innocuous, like over here. Is that heard by this guy? It is. That would get him up here this turn. And then like I could hide, I don't know, somewhere harmless. I'm not sure exactly. I don't know. Maybe it's not such a good plan after all, because I can't figure out where to put the sound bug that I could get it back safely. Whereas if I just get here, I think I can get past this guy pretty easily. Yes, looted all these things, so let's just go here. And finish taking this. Why not? This guy's gonna go back to his normal patrol, which I think means here. Maybe it means up here, but I don't think so. This guy's gonna come around to here and investigate. And then we'll just sort of have to figure out the right path around them. I think Sharp is gonna keep this guy pinned for a while. I can't afford for him to get up. I think there are still 2 guards left. There should be 4 plus the extra guy from the vault. And we've seen 3, so.
I must be jumpy tonight.
Yeah, he did go back to here. Alright, well, that means we can hang out right here is a pretty good spot. And then next turn just dart right through here, no problem. Jeez, do I want to bring this guy? I'm thinking I might come up here, open the door, peek, and then come back. It's not making a lot of progress, but it is making some. And if I drag the body over there, I'm gonna have some trouble if someone sees me opening the door, right? On the other hand, maybe I'll just drag the body and then only peek, not open the door. Oh, hello. Okay, this guy's not looking at the door, but I'll get to see what his patrol path is. I think it's stationary. We would have heard him, right? I'm thrilled with the guard being stationary right there, honestly. And I'll take this safe while we can. While it's free, I guess I should say. Oh no, he went up there. Okay. Still, the one end of his path being here is fine for me. I'm quite happy with that. We can now extract Olivia from that situation. Send her down in this direction. What do I do here, though? Let's open the door and look at this area a little bit more carefully. Check around the corner. Alright, it just reconnects back up to here. So we know this is not the exit. We know the exit is down here, therefore. Not sure where. I think it's probably the very end, right? This looks like maybe an exit. Yeah, it must be. Okay. I think. I don't know. I'm not very good at recognizing that shape. Could be here, actually. It could be that there's a wall. No. I don't know. I don't think it can be. I think it has to be down here. Okay, so fine. We know that now. Sort of. No-ish. So that tells me I kind of want Sharp to come down here and Olivia to come up here. Steal from this guard. And so forth. Yeah, so I think I will leave. What am I doing? I don't know. I shouldn't have peeked. It was silly. Since I'm not going to actually stay there. Okay, we'll take this. How many safes are left? We have hit 1, 2, 3 already. There are 2 more. We've already found the shop. So there's just 2 safes and maybe a server terminal left. Plus, of course, this safe, which we've cracked but not opened. And 1 more guard, I guess? Oh, no. Don't drop him. Drag him, please. We want to take him here. We'll just have Sharp slowly escort him to the exit, I suppose. It's too bad Olivia can't get any further right now, because it would be nice to steal from this guy. And actually, we can steal from him and then go here. It seems a little risky. We could knock him out. That seems fine. Shouldn't be necessary, but shouldn't be a big problem. Whereas if, like, if I've made a mistake about... But, like, he goes in here. He obviously turns this way. Which means standing here is totally safe. What other approach do we have to get to this guy quickly? Well, one question is, do we have to get to him quickly? Maybe we just, like, wait for him to go into this room and then get him. Because we want to come in here anyway for the safes. Yeah, it's reasonable. We could pull him here and then back out. And then next turn, with a fresh start from this square, go here, steal, up here. That might be better than either approach, really. Bleh. One thing that would be really nice is if this guy is the one with the pass card, because then I can go back out this way, the short way, and not have to deal with this guy's patrol path through here. But we don't know yet, so we'll just sort of, Oh, what if I were to use a crybaby somehow? Right? What could I do with that? Just crybaby right there? Or here? Yeah, maybe I toss a crybaby right here. Set it off. Or, walk here. Drop crybaby under my feet. Set it off. Pick it up. Go here. Steal from him. Go here. Next turn, what does he do? He walks like this and looks around, seeing kind of this horizontal line, but not above it. But honestly, I think that it's a little bit safer, because, like, every so often, when they investigate something that, like, is diagonal, instead of actually walking the diagonal, they go like this. And then, like, he would investigate me up here, and that would be a nightmare, right? I don't want that. So I think what I'm going to do is just put the crybaby here, forcing him to investigate that, of course. Gosh, but it's such a humongous noise. It could attract the attention of the other guard in the area. Ugh. My plan was to put it here, let him pick it up, and then snag it back off of him once we're in this room. But I think that's not a very good approach after all. Yeah, I think I'll just do the thing that seemed a bit scary, but is in fact totally fine, of grabbing his stuff and coming down here. He won't see me, so it's fine. The only correct path for him is, like, gonna involve this square as his first move. So we should be alright. Yep, there he goes. And I heard him walk to the south. I just barely caught those footsteps going there, so he's around here, not up here, for what that is worth. Okay. Ugh. I'm glad we already searched him. It's tough to find. I was thinking, like, that we could find a spot that he wouldn't see inside of this room, but that's looking tough. Okay, well, we can peek, see what... I guess we don't really need to do that, do we? Yeah, alright, now we see the whole room. And he didn't have the pass card, so we can't actually get out this way. Let's just spend the 8 power picking this up. Walk in here, grab the loot, and back out. Definitely not going to risk opening this door right now. There's I think one more guard on the loose somewhere, and the odds are getting pretty high that he's in somewhere near here, who might see me open this and then come ask some uncomfortable questions. So we'll just leave him. We just want to get out of this area before, like, guard level 3, and we'll be fine, I think. Probably it's pretty soon will be time to leave this guy to die. Well, to wake up. But not yet. Alright, how far can Olivia get? She can get to the other side of this console, which is perfect. It's exactly where I want to be. What happens when I walk through this? Anything? No, we just turn it off. Weird that it stays off when I walk through it, but you can toggle it and then it's on. I don't know how meaningful that is. Alright, so let's hit the door. Nobody here but a camera. Okay, well, this is I guess we're gonna keep dragging him, since he's not really putting up much of a fight. Alright. Now new guards are coming in, but they're going to be too slow to get to us. We just have one more guard to deal with before we leave, and that's going to be quite easy. Oh, yeah. And this guy's way on the other side of the map. He's not even in the one that could present some issues, which is this one. Okay. You know what? I don't want a guard to come and check out Olivia's side of the room. Also, this must be where the exit... Yeah, I don't know. I don't want a guard to come out here. It's okay if a guard comes in here, because I really don't mind them finding the knocked out guard. Olivia is not in a good position to ambush next turn. Oh, alright. I guess there's still no one in here. Because she can't safely stay out here with this guy. I don't know. I guess he walks to here. He won't actually see anything in here. So my worry was a little bit for nothing. I think I could come here and just, like, ambush and, like, be ready to guard this room, but we have all the time in the world. I'm gonna keep escorting this guy just in case something very difficult happens in the exit room. It's hard to see how that could happen, but we know that there are no threats coming anywhere near us for a long time, except maybe this guy. So, what do? You take extra care of that guy. Okay, and I heard, I heard the guard down in the exit room move. He was moving north, so he's probably looking at the door right about now. Doesn't matter to me very much. No, he's not. He made it, in fact, all the way up here. Okay. So he goes over there. Well, whoops. Meant to go just here. The thing to do is clearly leave this room peaked. I think we can afford to sprint to here. Nobody's going to hear that. Alright, sounds good. We could spend 4 power on this, but why? Yeah, the number of guards is going up, but none of them are really a threat. I'm thinking that we get this guy's attention down here. I don't know, what am I talking about? Let's just knock him out. He's not really gonna do anything bad to us. The pass card, we found it. See, this is why Banks is so good. Is because you're never, like... Sometimes, like, if we had really had one of these red doors be guarding someplace important, it might as well have been a wall. There's no way we could have gotten this pass card and used it on this level. So it's great that the only interesting red door was like this one, which was not actually interesting and was much later in the map. Whereas with Banks, you just know that's never going to be a problem because she can go get them. Okay, this. I mean, the other agents have their upsides, of course. But Banks is one of the stronger ones. I don't know. She's pretty good anyway. I like Banks. That's a strong statement that I can make. Truthfully. Whether I can say Banks is strong, it's less clear. Alright, so we're going to get out of here next turn, of course. Just end the turn now. And another 100% mission. Got everything we needed. Didn't spend any money. Could have maybe bought another augment for Sharp. Decided not to. But that was... We got everything that was free out of the mission. And we looked at everything we could have spent money on.
Real target, but at least you got the low-hanging fruit. Bring a key card next time.
I just realized we're in FTM and they didn't even have a scanner. Does that not happen till day 2? Don't know. And Microslam Apparatus gave us 220 bucks. Seems like it ought to have been more, but alright. I thought it was like 280 or something. Alright, well that's fine, I guess. It'll take a while for that to even out, but once it does, we'll have more money. Okay, great. We're all done. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.